in the second inning. So what if three things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
Stepping in now, Adam Eaton. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. VR leads off second with nobody out. Runner goes for third. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Pinder. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Orioles.
Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 0-1 drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Now the 0-2 pitch, a bouncer to the left side, and there are two away now.
Up next for the Orioles.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Boom goes the dynamite. A two-run homer here for Mark Trumbo, number 249 career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity.
Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound, and the signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Yusmeiro Petit enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Number 24.
Now to the plate, DJ Stewart. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Cesar
settling in now, Cesar Morales. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 6 and the A's nothing. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He starts the
Leading
inning, and Dan, they're down
48.
6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Hit out toward second. VR is up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman,
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
there to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. So coming to the plate, Renato Nunez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Catcher, Carlos Perez.
Standing in, Carlos Perez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
0-1 the count. Oh-1, here it comes. Left side. Profar for one. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 2.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jonathan Villar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit. His third hit of the game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
In now, Adam Eaton. There he goes. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. VR at second with 2 down. And the runner's breaking for third. In there. Now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Orioles leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Leading off the inning, James Groniga, and they'll need him to get something going here. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Groniga.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Chop toward the second baseman. Villar comes up with it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 50.
First delivery to him on the way.
Eduardo.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A's are gone in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
1 out now in the Orioles' 4th, and that'll bring up the big power bat of Mark Trumbo.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Into the box, Trey Mancini, as he rips it on the ground to second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, DJ Stewart. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
So digging in now, Cesar Morales. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit on the ground out for short, taken in by Simeon. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Orioles 7 and the A's nothing. So striding forward now, Jurickson Profar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't get him. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Orioles
all right, so here's one final look at it. Now, remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Fouled away. Profar aboard here at first with nobody out. And he looks at a cold strike three as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number one. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is.
Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. Profar isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder.
So a runner at third here with one gone. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. Now a pitch out as they might have smelled the squeeze that time. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike one. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. Mancini has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with two away now. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Two outs here with a runner at third. Snap throw from the catcher. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. And that retires the side. Two hits lead to a run here for Oakland. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Orioles lead it 7-1. In now, Renato Nunez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Carlos.
Ready once again, Carlos Perez. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Laureano. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The batter, number 2.
Back to the top of the order now. And the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar, will be the next to bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. And the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're on top 7-1. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Grounded weakly toward third. Nunez is there. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The catcher, number 14.
Now at the plate, James Groniga. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and one strike. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 7-1. Ready now, Adam Eaton, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Eaton stands at second with no outs. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Orioles.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Mark Trumbo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second base as they've upped it now to 8-1.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Hit hard to the right side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, DJ Stewart. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Cesar Morales, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play there as runners do move up to second and third.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Renato Nunez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Pinder. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Orioles are on top 9-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eduardo Santos. And he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Morales has a play. 1 out. Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. It was a backwards pace strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. There's one. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. Morales over to his right, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They trail big. It's 9-1. Joaquin Soria enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Number 62 is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Olson right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter number 2, second baseman.
In now for the O's, Jonathan Villar. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's 1 for 5. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. 1 out, nobody on. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number
Digging
6.
in and looking for more, Adam Eaton. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still hold. Number 62 will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching.
Ready for another chance? Chad Pinder. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The Athletics. The left fielder,
Chance Cisco is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 15.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Cisco.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
The shortstop.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 0-2. Here it comes. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Keuchel's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Simeon's there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Trumbo. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's just 1 for 6. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting. Left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 0-1, here it comes. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Into the box, James Groniga. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looking really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Number 22.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Ramon Laureano is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Eduardo Santos is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
The second baseman.
Keuchel pauses. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Morales is there. And that retires the side. 1 left for Oakland. They trail big. It's 9-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ Stewart. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Cesar Morales.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and that's in there, base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knob.
Stepping in now, Renato Nunez. Liner towards second. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, the catcher.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot. And outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Piscotty leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting, shortstop.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Stewart sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Last strike now for Oakland. Lined back over second. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired of it.
He makes the catch, and the Orioles move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
10-1 the final lopsided score in this ball game. The O's scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Dallas Keuchel gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Shelby Miller permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the O's combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 10-1. The Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-2. The Rays got the extra inning victory against the Indians 5-4. The Red Sox took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-4. The Twins took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-4. The Kansas City Royals got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-5. Mike Trout had 3 hits on the day as the Angels disposed of Houston 5-4. The Seattle Mariners got the best of the visiting Redbirds 4-2. The Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 2-1. The Washington Nationals set 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-2. The Philadelphia Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-2. The Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-3. The Reds held their opponent to just 2 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-0. Madison Bumgarner won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter as the Giants toppled the Rockies 7-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers went deep 4 times as they bested the visiting Padres 5-4. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the
And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland A's. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Andrew Triggs is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
As you can see, last year wasn't a very good year as far as wins and losses go, but he's looking to turn that around and have a much better year, and I know that his team is looking for him to have a big bounce-back year, and hopefully that starts in this one here.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Standing in, Marcell Ozuna. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone just 2 for 13. Piscotty on his horse. He's through first and hustling for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Mark Trumbo.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... Number 62 will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Fouled away. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
To swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
So he sets him down swinging. Stephen Piscotty becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So striding in, Trey Mancini, lifetime in this matchup, batting at an even .400. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Stepping into the box, DJ Stewart. He put together an amazing 5-for-5 performance yesterday afternoon. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Stepping in, Cesar Morales. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Olsen in foul ground. And no one will track it down. Now here's the pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Orioles. Now the A's designated hitter, Eric Thames, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. 0-1 the count. Hit down the line at first. Morales scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Now with the plate, Chad Pinder to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
1-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. And here's Renato Nunez. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game.
Renato Nunez.
Here comes the first pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. to short. Simeon's got it. And a bit of a higher throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting ninth.
So stepping in, Carlos Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Line to the right side. Piscotty is there. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Third inning, no score to this point. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Number 22.
Here comes the 0-1. Pitch is popped up, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
Striding in, James Groniga. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. High pop up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. A's are gone in order. We'll head to the 4th. Digging in to try it again. Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. Piscotty moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Hit high and deep to right center. Calling for it, Laureano. 2 down.
Now batting.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws. I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
The 0-2 home. This is on the ground over to first. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Down the third baseline.
Jurickson.
The windup and the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double from the stretch.
Now batting.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. Nunez is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The set and the 2-2, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1 through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives, and even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ground ball right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Now batting, catcher.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Cedric Mullins will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And the runner's coming home. Pitch taken for a strike. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, and welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here it comes on 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now batting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used.
The batter ruled out.
In now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He popped out in his first trip. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And that misses 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. 6th inning coming up. Stepping up to the plate, Cedric Mullins. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1, here it comes. Fouled off. Mullins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The center fielder
in now is Adam Eaton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. The 0-2 home. Now the runner's on his way home. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. And the throw is late, so it'll be an infield single and an RBI on a perfect suicide squeeze.
Boy, D-Row, talk about drawing up the squeeze play to perfection. It can't be done any better than what we just saw.
Yeah, right there. You're on an island as a third baseman, first baseman, even the pitcher. When it's executed to perfection, you either put it in your pocket or get the out at first.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that is through into left field, a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Runner goes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Number 62.
Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Mancini is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Oh, but a poor feed to the pitcher, and they won't get the out at first. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score. So 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Baltimore's out in front, 3-0. At the plate, James Groniga. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Mancini comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Reggie Prado is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 11, Reggie Prado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
He's in there. Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in once again, Jurickson Profar. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. At the plate, Cesar Morales. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Renato.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. This is line to left, and that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 325 sign down the line. Throw into second, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
Pinder comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Laureano is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box now, Eric Thames, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-for-2 for him to this point. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Stewart coming on. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Joaquin Soria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48.
Now batting, Adam Eaton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Laureano is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
The left fielder.
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. First pitch of the at-bat, and they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. And in the days of 3-run homers in 9 to 8 ball games, you don't see the suicide squeeze executed much anymore, but this right here is a textbook example of getting that bunt down and getting the RBI. Into the box, DJ Stewart. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Stepping in now, Cesar Morales.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Now batting, third baseman
Yusmeiro Petit comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 36.
Renato Nunez will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And a relay to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Now
digging in, Cedric Mullins, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Therefore, it is Eaton, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter.
Riding in once again, Ramon Laureano. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And no, he can't make the play. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So So the lineup flips over and digging in, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Pitch popped up. Morales on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. The O's lead this thing. Digging in now, Jonathan Villar. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Jonathan Villar.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Villar leads off second with nobody out. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Now in the box, Marcell Ozuna. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. He's set and the pitch. To short, hit hard. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Mark Trumbo. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. Trumbo is on his way home. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that the inning is over. So it's Jose Alvarado takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Here's Jurickson Profar. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And he fouls this one off. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. So they catch a break here. Profar reaches on the error after the strikeout. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt here. And the recovery won't be in time to get him at third, and that ought to be scored as a passed ball. Profar at third with nobody out. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he is out on the tag. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Olsen.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Chance Sisco is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ozuna calls for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Baltimore rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Number 62 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the Victoria.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East, the Orioles pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they dismantled the A's 8-0. The Cleveland Indians put together 10 total hits as they destroyed the Rays 7-1. The Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-0. Nick Ahmed collected a total of 4 driven in, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 6-2. The Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-1. The Reds walked off to the extra inning win over the Pirates 4-3. The San Francisco Giants got 11 hits overall as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 11-1. Walker Buehler got the win, throwing 8 shutout innings as the Dodgers were winners over the Padres 1-0. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
It's A's baseball coming up next. Paul Blackburn gets the ball in Game 3 of the series.
Leading off the afternoon for Baltimore, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is line to left. Pinder is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The center fielder, number 6. Adam Eaton.
5-2 the final today. The Oakland A's. Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Oakland A's. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Baltimore.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Jonathan
Line
Villar.
drive to left. Pinder has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Nero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pinder is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Mark Trumbo.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But, Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Tanner Scott is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Dero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, He focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
The first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's been held in check in the series. Just 1 for 12 coming in.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense. They better get it going.
And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. 0-2. Here it is. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
In there, a base hit.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Play ball.
Ready now for Baltimore.
Leading off for Baltimore, the left fielder, Cesar Morales. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Wow, we definitely got our money's worth in that one. They were down huge, but hey, give them a lot of credit. They scraped and clawed and eventually got the win. No lead is ever safe in baseball, folks.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Orioles earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Gregory Infante claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jerry Blevins was absolutely hammered to the tune of 10 earned runs as he takes the loss. Jose Alvarado records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for